finger.
I don't think evening wood sounds the same as morning wood. What do we call this? Evening.
What about Natalie Wood?
How about sex on the beach? No, no.
Well, can you see the sunset? I don't know if you can see
So
that.
we're outside.
Well, we had a topic. You said we got.
Oh, that's right.
We got to get this on.
It was talking about gals. Oh, you were saying something about.
Well,
yeah.
we mentioned this on Morning Wood this morning. We saw that show, Explained.
Yes. Yeah, on Netflix.
And it was the female
Good, interesting
orgasm.
show. Yeah,
And
I would
one-
recommend it.
One of the takeaways was the percentage of women that say they never orgasm. That was
Yeah.
amazing. As many as 20%, which blew me away. But then they were talking about just how conditioned women are to not even know, A, if they've had one, how to have one, should they have one. It's all about the guy and they're having their orgasm. And
Well, I think they know they should have one. I think they're just conditioned to make it seem like they did. And
Well, right.
and just I don't know, think that maybe it's just not something that is you need too much.
Right. Well,
I don't know. I mean,
there
not
was
being a
some,
woman.
what was the percentage of guy? How many times the guy will have the? It was like 80% of guys have orgasms during sex.
Right.
But women, it was only 50 or 40. Or
It was
something.
like 37. I think.
Yeah.
And then more if they were lesbians. They were like in the 60s.
Well, yeah, it was, and that just goes to show you that women know how to please
Well, they
themselves
communicate.
better.
Yeah, yeah.
communicate.
Well,
But-
because they have the same body parts.
But it was, it saddens me, but there's an opportunity out there to continue to promote and get that bar up. Me Too, talk about Me Too, the women need to.
Like, yeah, and I think we all need to work together. It's like, there's this thing my ex talked about called the OM. It's like women, learn to pleasure themselves, but having a man there, it almost seems like the man, and I don't know much about it, so I don't even describe it well, but there's a man there to kind of service the woman towards her having, an orgasm, that experience.
Oh, sister.
I know. It's, but I really think it's a mutual thing. I think you just need to trust each other and be open to communicating with each other. And I know a lot of people, I know it's hard to come by, but it's certainly something to aspire to,
Well, it is, and I have reached that level where I truly, if all I did was eat my partner out all night and she just came over and over and over and just sat back and just completely enjoyed it, I am equally as in heaven. You know that too.
Well, yeah, and for me, that is the main event, really, because I don't get much pleasure outside of that.
But the way that show was talking about it, it's even hard to convince a woman to allow that pleasure to be had.
Well, because I think it's conditioning.
I know.
And it's
So we're
sad.
here to uncondition.
And that really has been the intent of TMS
Was the original
from
one?
the beginning.
Oh, we'd like to think that's a core tenet of
Yeah.
ours. So anyway, we're going to continue to promote that.
Yes, absolutely. And any volunteers, give us a call. Good night.
No preaching. I was going to talk to the guys, but no preaching.